Many moons ago, your boy RoBuilder had a series fixing free Roblox games. Do this and make Robux. Guys, this series absolutely popped off and it is time to bring it back. Now, if you are unaware, Roblox has a bunch of free templates to help you get started on making games. Base plate, like the first three, they're nothing. Modern City is a really cool build. I've been told that it's unoptimized, but I haven't really looked at it myself. Village, Castle, Suburban, these are all just assets. But after that, it gets a bit more interesting. And the last time I did this series, I did Line Runner. Today, guys, we're doing Capture the Flag. Not only because Capture the Flag itself is a pretty fun minigame, but because I can easily see how I can expand this game. First things first, obviously, it needs a new map. This is not the greatest to say the least, but it does get you started. If we jump in, we have this cool intermission screen. Probably am gonna change this into a lobby later on. Today, we're gonna focus on building a new map, but I really like how it has an intermission screen, as well as this, like, I'm guessing it's a camera that rotates around the building. Like, that's pretty nice. Now, when that intermission's over, we have 5 minutes to compete. You could spawn here or there, and we have a flag. You have to protect that flag with this rocket launcher, which, I don't know if we're gonna keep it the rocket launcher. We might, but we might make a new rocket launcher later. That'd be really cool too. But the whole goal of the game is to cross this bridge without dying due to a rocket-propelled grenade. Come over here right into their base, grab their flag, and now I am holding it, and I have to run it all the way back to our flag in order to get my team a point. Finally made it back to my flag, boom, and then as you can see, captured flag, and the blue team has 1 point. The map, not just aesthetically, but gameplay-wise, is not gonna work. Let's say you're on the red team and you go to run across this bridge, literally you're dead. Like, if there's one person standing like right here, they can cover the whole map, any lane you can come in. So the first thing that the new map's gonna need is elevation changes and 3 pathways on different heights. 1 bridge right across the middle, maybe some bridges on the sides. Now, right now, before diving too much into the gameplay, yes, the build is the main thing that needs fixed. Then we have lighting, which I don't exactly know what they were going for here. Like, we have this, like, gray, and then just, I don't know. Anyways, let's get started on the build with a blockout. All right, so you guys see the old map. Let me show you the blockout of the new one. Same idea. I did want to stick with the castle theme because that's what came to mind first when I saw these, like the sort of gate doors and just the overall aesthetic of the buildings. Castle definitely came to mind. So I want to do 2 big castles, 1 red, 1 blue, terrain on the sides, like kind of simulator-esque terrain. You guys know my build style. We should probably have 2 smaller ones, something like this, and we have our elevation changes. Now, I will admit, I've been planning this video for a couple of days now, so I already made a castle in Blender. Here it is, guys. It is a pretty beautiful castle. Pretty simple, but beautiful. I have a little shield on the front that will probably display a team color. All of these flags will also display that team's color, and the top flag, and then the cannon. All of this stuff will have that team's color on it and help separate the 2 sides. Then we have these. I've got 1 in the middle, which is where I'm going to put the flag, and then I'm going to have 2 on the outsides, which will be the extra spawn points for your team. Let's get all this imported into Studio and colored, and hopefully everything starts coming together. With the castles in the game and colored, it already looks like magnificent in comparison to the old one. Like, 1 little asset, okay? Well, I guess it's a couple, but I modeled it all as 1. The next thing I noticed was this long bridge here in the middle. It's not going to be able to stay just apart because that looks pretty tacky. I hopped back into Blender and modeled this. Hopefully it's sized at least decent to fit into the game. I just copy and pasted a castle wall and then remade the bottom and remade this little top step part. I think this should look pretty good in the middle of our map. All right, we just got it imported. Let's check it out and hope for the best. Things are definitely very small, but we could scale those up, no problem at all. Let me see. If we just sink this in, wow, it actually is like pretty centered already. Let's make sure it's centered this way as well. And then we're just gonna drag up on the scale and hope it just works. Okay, it's not the worst. We could bring this down to something like this. Now let's copy our colors from the castles themselves, just so we make sure everything is matching. I'm pretty sure I just used normal brown for this. Yeah, not bad. I think I'm gonna get rid of the drawbridge doors, unless I can make them work better. Like, they just seem a bit out of place. Yeah, for now, we're just gonna delete those. I don't think they really fit within the map. The next thing that we need to do, I think I'm gonna take this, we'll go back into Blender, and I'm gonna use proportional editing to make it have sort of an arch. I think that would look pretty good. We'll have to shrink it quite a bit as well, but I think that's gonna work for here. Probably make it about half of the size. All right, here we are in Blender. Let's just see what we're working with here. On the good news, there is a perfect middle spot. On the bad news, I kind of scuffed when building this. There's not really like the whole outside. I could fix this. First things first, cut it in half. Delete all those faces. Second things, let's line this back up in the middle. And now let's grab our lines just on the edges. We will do S and X. Make sure you have that on bounding box, S and X. And now everything lines up again. Now we'll grab this center line right here, the whole way around, and turn on proportional editing, guys. Let's see. I kind of like just a little bit. So something like this. I like how it starts flat and then gets the curve. Nice. Let's go ahead and throw this in the back because we don't necessarily need it right now. And then let's work on this bridge. I am going to press F to fill in the bottom because we don't need it looking all crazy. And then for up here, I don't know exactly how I want to do it. I think I'll just make some posts that go kind of through it. I think something like this will work for the bridge. I am sort of debating if I want to bring these to the sides or not. Instead of going through the wood, yeah, I think that looks quite a bit better, honestly. Not mad at that. Kind of whimsical. I'll take it. All right, guys, while we're importing this new wooden bridge, I wanted to bring this up right now before we get too far into the video. I don't know how far we are in, but you know, I need you guys to leave comments down below on what the theme of the next map you want me to build for this Capture the Flag game would be. Just like the old series, everything's gonna be picked by you guys. Do you want the next map to be some sort of desert? Probably not. Some sort of jungle, maybe, who knows? Guys, whatever idea you have for the next map, whoever has the most liked comment down below, I'll build that map. Just keep in mind that it does have to be a red versus blue theme. So there has to be a way to put two spawns on it. Just keep that in mind, guys, okay? But it's gonna be absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead, make this brown. We're gonna make the posts a bit lighter, a bit darker, and we're gonna copy and paste this bridge over to the other side. Honestly, for just like, I don't know, 40 minutes total of building, including modeling this castle off video, this is already looking pretty sick. I am gonna use our part 2 water transform. Nice. Now that the bridges are in and the water is done, at least done for now, we're gonna go grab some stuff out of my asset pack to try to really bring this build to life. Also, if you like anything you see in this file, it's all available on my website. Legit anything you see in here. Well, I guess except some testing stuff that we did. I forgot to delete. But yeah, guys, all these assets, I think we're gonna grab all of the rocks. You can never go wrong with those. I am gonna grab this. We'll take this plant as well. We definitely need some boxes and barrels on a castle map. We're gonna take this stone piece right here. Which one of these borders? I think this one or this one. We're gonna go this one because I haven't used that style in a little bit. And then for trees, ooh, I think it's gonna have to be this one and maybe this pile tree. Just because I don't really see many games with this style. Now, with all of these assets in, we have a whole mess of stuff to deal with. Nice. I also forgot we were doing our other spawns. So this might get a little interesting. having a spawn here right when they come out of the sewer. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe we'll bring the sewers in a little bit so you can pick. That makes a little more sense. Let's grab our colors off of the castle already. Make these red. There we go. And let's get one on both sides. Is this centered? Actually, I'm going to go all the way out to the corner. I think that'll make good sense. Not bad. Let's go ahead, copy and paste those and move them to the other side. And then we have to make our flags blue. Yo, honestly, this is looking pretty sick as a capture the flag map. All that's really left to do, guys, there's this plugin called Brush Tool. And you basically select the assets you want, and then you click this add button, and you can activate the brush and just paint them on. So we're gonna just paint around assets, add some textures onto the floor, and see what we get cooking with. Guys, the brush tool, it might actually be the best plugin ever made on Roblox. It makes filling up maps so easy. And it, like, look at this. Look at this. It's really getting there. We are gonna have to redo lighting because, bro, that is just, it's scuffed, to say the absolute least. Let's go ahead, start clicking around to add in some trees. I do want to make sure they're varying nicely. And these might be a little bit too big. So we're going to set our factors down a little bit, 0.5 and 1. There we go. Those are a lot better. And all we do, guys, look at this. You literally just click around the map. If you don't like what got placed, you can Control Z and click again. Brush tool on top. Brush tool for the win. It might be the best plugin ever made. I want the other tree. Put one up here, maybe one over here. It is really just filling in nicely. Let's deactivate brush. We'll move this one a little bit. And guys, let's tackle this lighting because right now it is, it's not great. Look at the top down on this map versus this map. Bro, oh. It's so sick. All right, guys, I just brought over the lighting sets kit, which is so beautiful. Absolutely a great thing to have. Look at this, guys. We're gonna just find like, oh my, just the difference, bro, the difference. Okay, we're gonna find a little angle. I'd say this, since it is our darkest angle. And look at this, guys, lighting kits. We simply pick one that we think would fit the vibe. We have a bunch to pick from. I'm gonna try moderately warm first. I think it's gonna look pretty bad, but actually, okay, it's too bright. It's definitely too bright, but it does give a very nice, like, cartoon feel. I actually really like this one. The skybox itself would need to be changed, and the brightness would need to be turned down, but I really do like this one. It does not match over here. If you have any bit of realism, this is not going to be the one. I like this one. Let's try to edit it. If we're successful in that, we'll be good. So color correction, brightness, let's just put that at 0. Contrast, we'll put that down to like 0.1. And saturation, that can be down to like we're gonna keep that up. We are gonna turn our brightness down here as well. I think 2 looks pretty good. Overall, this doesn't look too bad. Lighting is definitely not my strong suit, but I do think this looks better than it did. Now the skybox. It's just gotta go, actually. I think blue skybox is already better. I'm gonna go look. Oh, wait, I have just the thing. Boom. Look at this skybox, guys. My friend Duelist sent this to me. It might not match perfectly, but I think it does somewhat decent. Anyways, my friend Duelist sent this to me, and he has a Patreon that has some incredible stuff. I'm gonna be doing a whole video on all the stuff on his Patreon, but he's been asking me for a while, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I did want to show you guys at least one thing, this anime skybox. It comes with all the anime lighting sets as well. Let's try to paste those in and just see what happens. Yeah, so obviously not the greatest for this game, but it does look pretty good in a game like this. I mean, look at that, bro. Once again, I will do another video kind of explaining his whole thing and all the cool assets he has to offer. But for today, that is not what we're doing, guys. The map is done, as you can see. Let's go ahead and anchor everything, because I always forget to do that. And then let's figure out what all we need from this. Spawn locations, and they already have the team colors in them, so I am going to just copy those and bring them over. I'm gonna place all of the spawns inside these things right here. Perfect. Let's do a blue one as well. All right, we have all of the spawns placed. Now we need to grab the flags, and let me see if they have the script in it. They do. Flag banner, point light, weld, and the script should be pretty good then. All right, our map is definitely a little bit bigger than the last one, but I think overall it's looking pretty sick. Let's go ahead and spawn in and see if the game still works. Obviously, anything that has to do with cameras is probably not, but we'll see. Yes, so the intermission screen, I already figured this would be broken. We did move stuff in the game, so yeah, as you can see, not exactly great. We'll fix all of the programming stuff and add in a couple more things on this map in the next video. And we also may make the next map, but that just depends how long all the programming stuff takes. So we do spawn in on the red side. We do have our rocket launcher. Pretty nice. Yo, it just feels so good on the new map already, bro. And I haven't even gotten to play it yet. I will need to add in more ways to climb up. So some steps on the side or like some dirt hills. This bridge looks awesome. I love that. We still have a bit of an oversized aesthetic, but I think that's just my build style at this point, guys. Like, some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's pretty cool, so I'm gonna keep up with it for now. Now, can we grab the flag? That is the real question. Did it break anything? It didn't. We can still grab the flag. We still have our RPG. We could be spawn camping them, guys. Look at this. Just boom. This could be so fun with an admin panel as well. For like a full auto RPG or something. Oh man, let's check this out. We will need to build some underground ways in the next one. Some more ways to get up the ramps and fix the scripting with the intermissions and everything. But you can capture the flag. The base looks great. And overall, I would consider video 1 of the new series an absolute W. Look at this man. Look at this man. And then look at this man. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up the building portion of this video. Let's get into some questions from the last one. All right, I had to jump into the questions archive because, yeah, I guess I didn't get any. So I have 2 questions, and these are from like a few videos ago, but it is what it is. Question number 1, can you make a creepy low poly asset pack in the next video? Well, not in the next video, but if you could DM me on Discord with like a list of 10 things that you would like in a creepy asset pack, I think I could definitely do that, and at the very least put it up on the website. If it doesn't take me too much time, I'll put it up there for free. If it does take a bit of time, I'll put it up there for a couple bucks. Thanks for the question, and definitely let me know what kind of creepy assets you would like. Question number 2. Hey, RoBuilder, will you ever make a 17+ game as you have been looking at them? No, I don't think so. It doesn't feel like Roblox needs to have 17+ games. They're cool for the one reason you can meet people a little bit closer to your age, but I think it's so dumb. Like, every 17+ game on the platform is just about drinking. I don't get it, man. I personally don't. It's a kid's platform. Even if you're 17, who wants to go on Roblox and drink? There's one called Drink or Sip and Drive. Don't get me started. I personally don't overly love the idea of 17+ games on Roblox. It feels like a contradiction. Keep pleasing the investors, Roblox. Keep doing that, and hopefully the whole platform keeps going up. But I have a feeling soon the roots of Roblox will indeed be gone.